Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today I have another car that I will review, and it's Memo Rojas Jr., the new China version. You see that I have the old China version of Memos and the other international racers. Of course, we have Langhi, Vitali, Flash that Mattel released this year, and Frosty. So I got this one at Walmart a while ago. So yeah. Because, yeah. Let's get on to the packaging, shall we? Here's his artwork. And the Red Riders. They're changing it up. They changed it up. Memo Rojas Jr., the Mattel logo. I like his artwork. They used it from 2012 when he was a Super Chase. In the back, as seen in Cars 2, but he only appears in the Mexican version of Cars 2. You can get Flash Nielsen, who I reviewed, which I do have the new China version because I still have the old China one. I reviewed him in February. Hey, if you want to check that out. And you can get Francesco Bernoulli, who I have not reviewed yet, but I will soon. Mater Balloon, who I also reviewed in February, if you also want to check that out. You can get Carla Veloso, Nigel Gearsley, Fillmore with headset, who I reviewed a while ago. If you want to check that out, link will be in the above. So yeah. Anyways, Mattel decided to bring back the Super Chase cars. Well, I'm really glad that you did. Well, even though Super Chases were never meant to be released again. But anyways, enough talk. Let's open this guy up. Here he is out of the package, and he looks great. And I gotta say, he looks very, like, shiny. Of course, compared to his old Chinese version, to the one in 2012, that is super rare now. But anyways, he only appears in the Mexican version of Cars 2 when he is, you know, when Lightning meets of course, when he replaces Jeff Corvette. Meets him, and he did not race in the World Grand Prix because he didn't have any World Grand Prix decals. Because he wasn't racing in the World Grand Prix. So, of course, the Chinese in China, we had Langhi. Russia, we had Vitali. Sweden was Memo Rojas Jr. And then Australia, we had Frosty. And now the ones that have raced in the World Grand Prix, Germany was Max Chanel. France was Raul Cerul. And Brazil was Carla Veloso. Yeah. So, let's get on to the review. So here he is. He looks very nice. He looks great, and he's got the kind of a scary expression, the one like with the China version. He's red, white, and green. Of course, the eagle represents the Mexican flag. It's got black mirrors, black lines on the windows, green spoiler. Paco. Why? Why? Close the door. He's got that kind of looks like the Italian flag, but it's the Mexican flag. But we'll compare him with Francesco in a bit. Oh, and Mr. Dockett reviewed the custom ice racers version. And of course, I have watched it. And of course, the custom version of Memo Rojas, no, Flash Nelson Ice Racer is on eBay. So, let's compare him. He's like more darker. The back green looks darker. He is super nice. Of course, I like the Super Chase cars. Here he is with Flash Nilsson, the two that got released this year. Of course, here they all are. And who's your favorite Super Chase release? Memo Rojas Jr. or Flash Nilsson? I think I'm gonna have to go with Flash Nilsson. Oh. Now let's compare him with Francesco Bernoulli. They're both like the Italian flag. Well, Francesco's Italian and Memo Rojas is Mexican. So who do you prefer? Memo Rojas or Francesco Bernoulli? I think I'm gonna go with Francesco. Now compare him with Max Chanel. He's a Max Chanel model. Well, yeah, he looks very nice. Well, they are the same models. Well, let's get out the Max Chanel models. What is your favorite version of Max Chanel model? Longhi, Memo Rojas, Max Chanel, Frosty, Flash, or Vitali? I think I'm gonna have to go with Vitali because he is a nice one. I'm doubting he won't get a re-release. And Frosty, he looks very nice. Frosty's one of my least favorite international racers. And speaking of Frosty, I have my first variation for Frosty, the Ice Racers Frosty, which I got on eBay for my birthday. And this is my first Frosty variation, but there will be a review on that, so don't worry. There will be a review on it. Now let's get out the World Grand Prix racers. Okay, alright, and here are the racers. There's McQueen, Francesco, Carla, the racers that raced in the World Grand Prix. Of course, there's Longhi, Memo, Rojas, Vitali, Nigel, Rip, Raul, Lewis, Flash, Max, with Frosty, Flash, Miguel Camino, Raul, Jeff, and Shu. So who's your favorite? Mine is gonna be Rip Kochgonski, because he's a pretty nice one. But what is yours? Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of Francesco, I will review the new China version of Francesco. So stay tuned. Don't worry. That will be it for the review of Memo Rojas Jr. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys in the next video this Tuesday for the review of the new variation for Francesco. So, see you guys in another video. Bye now.